the Firebird's been having a mysterious oil leak. We have pulled the transmission once, replaced the rear main cover, pulled the intake off, looked for a leak there. We've come to the conclusion, and Evan replaced the oil pan gasket as well. So we've come to the conclusion maybe it's just the cam sensor. But the oil leak's been so bad that we got to take the transmission back out to make sure that the clutch and all that's not soaked in oil. So you can see it's, oh my, you can see it really good on the camera. Yeah. It's all at the starter and on the ground. So, like I said, we'll put it on time lapse and we'll get this knocked out. All right, so we got this thing blown back apart, and what we thought initially seems to be debunked, and it's kind of like a weird mystery going on right now. The same thing it was doing last time, where you've got a bunch of like residual oil on the bolts. I just washed my hands, so it's dry. Mm-hmm. So it's not the cam sensor. Because it has to pull up to this level right here before it can drain out. So it's not doing that. So it's not doing that. And so it's got to be something else. Rear main. Is that what you think?
Let's check this torque on them.
Yeah. We're going to double check some of this stuff on these right now. But this is where we're at right now, is this dealio. All right. So we took the rear main cover off. Every bolt had oil on the threads. So we're assuming we have no clue what's going on anymore.
Under boost or something.
We still, even under boost, we don't know what's going on anymore. So we're just gonna go to 22 foot-pounds, and we're doing some RTV just for extra help. RTV on the block.
Show them what we thought were going to cover.
And that. So yeah, we thought the cam sensor would be the issue, which sometimes it can be. So you can get, up in here, the main cover actually sits about right here, like a half-inch above this. So you can actually get a puddle up here, but the puddle has to get above the rear main cover and then leak over. And when we were sticking our fingers back there, obviously there was no oil. So we quickly found out that was an issue. So we bought 4 seals for no reason. But as of right now, we're gonna go with this 22 foot-pounds. If you look on the internet, it'll say 18. But if you do some more research, you can find some other people that'll say 22. So we're just gonna do the 22, and hopefully this fixes this. And some RTV, obviously. You can see it. So put you back on time lapse while we get this back together. Newly sealed rear main cover on at 22 foot-pounds. Evan decided he wanted to fix another leak on the transmission tail housing. So we probably should have recorded this, we forgot, but we took that tail housing off already, resealed it. Now it's all done. Torqued that down to 35. Trying a different clutch, McLeod, and then there's also another small thing we got to do. His tires hit these like bump outs, like the bump.
We'll see. Good clutch and everything too, so that's good.
So we got it all back together. Now we're gonna let all this cure. Test drive it tomorrow. It's kind of nasty outside anyways, raining and stuff. But drive shaft's in, transmission's back in, resealed the rear main, different clutch. We still probably do it tomorrow, but we still got to do the bump stops.
Yeah.
So when we're at the track, we adjust it by air, no
We
air.
have nipples that we play with on them.
Yeah.
Adjust the pressure on them.
Pretty sweet, not gonna lie. But
That's why it's sponsored by your dad.
so disappointed. Your mom. We still got to bleed the clutch. We're gonna do that tomorrow. But I really hope that oil leak's fixed, because that is just, it's more annoying than it is. I mean, it's not like it's hurting the engine. It's just annoying, right, Evan?
When you clean the car down like 5 times
And it doesn't do
and you
anything.
hope you fix the leak 3 times, and then you're like, oh, maybe it's just a simple fix, a cam sensor, and it's not. It's like, it's like the never-ending story. So, and honestly, what's weird about it too is this is the first car that really had
Do this.
that kind of issue. So,
But we also torqued it to 18 foot-pounds the first 2 times. But
that, I don't know.
now
man.
that shouldn't
That
really
doesn't.
matter. 4 pounds is not like it's.
It might be, but we didn't have that issue with yours, and it's boosted. I don't know.
But you gap your rings, correct?
I did.
So maybe you got a little bit
It
too
might
much.
be. I might need to drill and tap the fill, because that's what some people do, is they'll drill and tap the
Actual fill, oil fill.
put a filter or a bung on there for another
Just
catch
for-
can or something,
Just, yeah.
just to vent pressure. But I I don't know. It might be making enough pressure.
Do you have another one of those caps? Like, can you buy another one of those?
Yeah, I can get
drill
one.
and tap it for a filter if it starts spraying oil everywhere.
What I'd probably do is I'd probably just, I think that catch can might have another filter.
Does it have a
hole
nipple on
spot on it? Yeah, or I can just add another.
And we might, depending on timing, take a sheet of aluminum just to like an inch past this, so that when air catches it, it would catch it. You can kind of see.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the car like this, that's what this is for. This is like a dam for the radiator. It's stock. But we need something kind of just like that for the intercooler. Not as far down as that, but even an inch catches it.
Yeah, air is lazy. It doesn't like to move. So what's happening more than likely is as air is flying past it, it's actually creating a dead spot right here.
It's just going right through there. It's not even
It's
hitting
not
it.
even hitting this. It's just going boop.
Right to the radiator.
And so whatever little is creating suction back here, and it's also probably affecting its ability to cool.
The engine itself.
Yeah, the engine itself too. So
We need something
putting a
there.
little lip here, and then having an air dam to specifically flow
I think even the lip,
portion of it there.
even the lip is going to help it, because that's what this is. There's no air dam, nothing. It's just a lip.
Yeah, once this thing's up to speed, coolant temps,
It's fine.
they're perfectly fine. 170.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it when you're idle, like at a red light?
I mean, like a red
195?
light, like stop and go. It makes
200?
you creep up to like 198, 205 in that area. But
That's
that's like
normal for an LS.
normal, yeah. It's not horrible.
But anyways, that's it for
We'll
this,
get this thing wrapped up tomorrow. Take it for
and
a
test drive it, because now we can let it cure overnight, and we'd also need transmission fluid,
Yep.
because that would be
Take that sensor back though too. So I'll do that.
get your money back.
Yep.
Cool beans. All right, you guys. Who we sponsored by, Evan? Sponsored by your mom.
So I'm not not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna roll into the throttle,